Another mentor of mine, Jane Peterson, did a constellation that turned out to be the week before my father passed away, 2 weeks maybe. And in the constellation, because of my close relationship to my father, and at times very difficult relationship to him, she knew to pull the representative for my father out of the constellation, just to see what would happen to the system once he was removed. And there was no way for her to know consciously that in fact 2 weeks later he was pulled out of our system in the sense of his being alive and no longer alive. And so much of what happened after he left, the representative left the constellation, actually came to pass. And that process, not having been so long ago, is still in the process of happening. I think I need another constellation actually to continue to work with what happens when a very dominant head of a family is no longer there, in the flesh anyway. So it's just one example of something that helped me deal with the death of my father in a way to help me kind of guide me into seeing what happens when we can't connect. Because sometimes constellation work is actually not about reconnecting with people. It's also about disconnecting when there's not a way to find a healthy, peaceful connection. And this constellation helped me to see that I had to find my own way in a more distant place.